Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 18th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will get the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. They just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
The Vols will send out the punt unit. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. At the 45 on its way. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing.
Brings it in down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. The back goes in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
The give out of the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Oh, those are those where you're just looking at your hands, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the...
The expressway is wide open. The tag! And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. They'll try the right side. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Running behind that left side. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
The give to the left side. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Woodside. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback will audible. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Got his man on the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! What a grab and go for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. He's looking to throw. And the ball squirts out deep in their own end. And they grab it in the end zone. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's loose at the 15. Flying out to the left. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
On second down, he'll fire. He's going to run it. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the lone running back. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
The give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Clock ticks down, under 4 minutes to go in the half. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the stats.
It's caught. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football, early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? It's just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Trying to get in the end zone again. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. They went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Minnesota delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Minneapolis for some time. And if this team's not careful, it could become a football school again like it was back in the 1930s and 40s. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Nothing but green ahead. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what.
Open runway ahead. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man on the left. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Georgia going up tempo. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Now they'll try the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking downfield, it's Woodside. Steps away to find some room. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
You know, I think that was nickel right there, and I do like bringing in an extra DB. Why? Not only can that guy cover in the slot, but he can also blitz. You can kind of disguise and hide what you're doing because you got more guys that can really rush the passer or cover in the back end. So nice disguise, nice play.
Makes a grab enough for the first. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
Let's it go to the end zone. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half.
Tennessee, 14.
And the Vols will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they build the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Scanning the field, it's Woodside. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Let's it fly. He's got an open man. And he kept that run alive with the sweet hurdle. Got the 1st down before they eventually drag him down. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Running to the left. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Running it to the right. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Makes the grab on the left. That's a live ball. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble?
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Quick release on the RPO. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. It's Schmidt. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
He finds his man, and he'll be brought down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Moving away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Woodside. Pocket starts to collapse. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. And they knocked him down almost immediately. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Volunteers are marching down the field.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Touchdown, Vols! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up by 17 over USC. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the offense on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. He has been in see-ball, get-ball mode all day, and he is making his mark in this rivalry game, guys.
I'll tell you, he was sick and tired of reading about and hearing about the offenses coming into this one. This guy had his own designs and his own plans. He has been balling, David, all over the field.
And it's so fun. A rivalry game, you have so much emotion, so much passion. Well, guess what? You can let that out on defense. And defense, you can fly around, make plays, and he's been doing it all game long.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll try it over the left side. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Still running at the 35. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And the Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Power football with the run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Handoff to the single back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. They've been running it, but now the pass. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught! Touchdown, Georgia! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Comes out throwing on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. Quickly out to the tight end. The ball squirts free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
The lone back's got it. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback checking off. Looking downfield, it's Woodside. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. Well, jet sweep pass. Afterburners coming. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Looking to move it through the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Finds the tight end. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my Matt.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Add them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
To the air, it's Woodside. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Quickly complete. Ripping through the defense. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. The give. Good, solid tackle.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. He's going to let it go. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's going to take off. Oh, there's the ball. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Volunteers. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, you've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Look, let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Trying play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Army is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this could be the kind of loss that sets that program back significantly. They're trailing by 21 to East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Coming after him. Fires to the big fella.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
And here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. And the quarterback is snowed under. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Vols are in the hurry-up. He's back to throw on second down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Vols getting set on 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. Almost had the completion, just missed it. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Got his man quickly.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside coverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Fast motion from the offense. Complete to start this drive. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking for a man. It's Woodside. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
He makes a catch. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Another first down.
Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. While this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Buying some time. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a